hell?
That's, what are you trying to do?
There we go. That works. Alright. Let's do this thing. Delete my ideals. The Ocho. Right?
Yeah, you can see
8 times.
That shouldn't be a problem. You're good. Yeah, delete my ideals. Number 8, right? That's what you said? Ucho?
Yeah, dude.
Don't make me start going uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, ucho to figure out what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, you skipped siete.
Did I know?
And siete was...
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about the
Right.
siete.
Right?
6?
Yeah, siete is 7. Seis is 6. You know, seis minus siete is uno.
That reminds me, like, we call fucking Germany, but Germans call it, like, Deutschland.
Yeah, Deutschland.
Why don't we respect that and call them Deutschland?
Because
not Germany?
translated to English, that's what we get.
That's what you get?
Yeah.
I don't think we should translate it. I think we should just go with what they call it.
I guess, but then, like, what the fuck? And we're
It's
gonna... now you're talking about starting all over again.
I think we should do it.
A lot of people worked really hard to make sure I didn't have to do... Alright, Deutschland. To all of our friends in Deutschland. What, salut? What the fuck do they say?
Salut?
That's Italian. We'll just say cheers.
Yeah.
We'll keep it American.
Nah, dude, fucking Dakashane, dude.
I
That's,
think
that's
Cheers
that's
isn't
American.
even American. I think Cheers is.
Oh, Jesus
Cheers
Christ.
is Irish.
Is it?
Well, Irishes get drunk, and usually you say cheers for.
I think it's, let me look it up. The origin of Cheers.
There you go.
Probably gonna get fucking the TV show.
Right?
Yeah.
A little
I think
more,
it's,
that's what we need is a little more Ted Danson in our lives.
I'm more of a Woody
Was there
Harrelson.
cocaine? Yeah, Woody Harrelson was the man. That was like his good moment too. Yeah, that was like his 15 minutes, really. And he's been in fucking everything. He kicks ass.
That was his 15 minutes? I guess you're right, because that's how most people know him.
Right? In our time, in our generation, I
not
guess.
really. Not.
Older than us, you would know Woody Harrelson as that guy.
Right.
For us, you know him as...
Oh, you're going with Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Oh, Ted Danson.
I thought you were talking about Ted Danson, because he's on, like,
Ted Danson.
CSI and
No,
shit.
Ted Danson, that literally was his 5 minutes. There was nothing else. As far as I'm concerned, he never did anything else. That was the only thing he ever did, and that's good with me.
You boys want a Foster's?
Foster.
Australian for fuck my life.
You don't like Foster? Dude, I was at Outback
I'm drinking
Steakhouse.
worse things.
I'm not gonna not drink it. You ever have a St. Pauli girl?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink the Fosters.
I used to hang out with this black guy, and that's what he drank, St. Pauli Girl.
Yeah, dude.
My brother John drinks St. Pauli Girl.
Because there's a white bitch on the label. Oh, that's right. We're starting early with the racism.
Oh, I don't...
Just kidding.
We can skip past that tonight. By the way, we've been flagged and marked on a number of occasions, and we got our first dislike. Mad shout out to what was his name? Raven Rager or something?
No. Irrepressible nobody.
Irrepressible
nobody.
We just want to say hi. We're not going to say fuck you. We want to, but we're not going to.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that, like... You ever heard someone call someone else a troll?
Yeah.
Like an internet troll?
Yeah.
That's what he is, and he just went out of his way. Because here's what happened. I'm on the Joe Rogan chat board for YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I hate these fucking MMA guys, dude. I'm so tired. Like, because Joe Rogan, it's like, he talks about fighting, and then he talks about, like, getting high on, like, different drugs and, like, space and exploration. It's all, like, trippy. And I'm like, dude, like, I hate the mix-up. I'd rather hear the trippy shit constantly. And then that's what I said, and everyone's like, fuck you, man. All my posts got, like, deleted because it was negative votes, you know?
Right, and then a guy that saw you do that came to your show and fucking ripped your balls off.
Yeah.
Which, you know, of course he came to your show and ripped your balls off. So he didn't rip my balls off. He's a fucking cocksucker. He just sucked my cock, you know? Like, his dislike made 5 people that hate that guy like me better. So that works out, actually, alright.
Yeah.
You know, because nobody dislikes people based on people that suck, you know? If a really shitty person that nobody likes says, I'm never hanging out at your house again, guarantee your friend count goes up. Almost guarantee that. Unless, of course, I'm that shitty person. In which case, I'll go out of my way to make sure nobody comes over.
Then it's 50-50. It's like, well, how ignorant is that guy?
Hello.
Taking a personal call, eh?
Yeah.
Is that your boss?
I'm in the middle of the podcast.
Is that your boss? Oh, it's... Yeah, well, actually.
We're waiting because Casey's supposed to pick up his money from his boss.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's not the call because he would have walked
Yeah.
away.
Right.
No one shows their boss disrespect by having people yell in the background, right?
Right. Nobody... Well, I would. Fuck him.
Oh, you know your boss quite personally.
Yeah, I mean, I know him pretty well, though. He's only my boss because I need a paycheck, not because... Yeah.
I mean, that's a guy that you've known since you were seriously, like, 0.
I know.
I mean, you probably don't remember him, but he was in your life. I mean...
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure of it.
I've known him. I knew him. I know him.
I wish it was new because
I've been known to know this guy.
He always comes up to me. He's like, "What's up, trouble?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm not 6 anymore. I don't piss on your daughter. Leave me alone."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, you slip up one time, 2 decades ago. Look at the glitchers, man. Is that just us? What the hell's up with that?
That is my computer. I mean, we should be all right. It's because it gets beat to fuck by a little baby all the time.
Yeah, that's good.
Not my fault. Someone who thinks it's my fault's fault. I can say.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, I'm sporting the Laid in Stone shirt. How old is this shirt compared to all the new ones they got? It's pretty fresh.
Yeah, it's pretty fresh, actually.
Yeah.
All things considered, considering the last time they came out with T-shirts, it was like 2009.
No shit. I thought they had new ones.
And then in like 2012, they're like, "Why are you wearing the new shirt?" Because I wore it out, man. 36 months later. Like, shit, dude, that thing's been to prison and back.
Is there still any Symptom of Reality T-shirts around?
I got one.
I got 3 of them in the other room.
Yeah, you can just have those, I guess.
Yeah.
I remember the first day I wore one, it smelled like absolute shit.
Hope I didn't just burp in your face, man.
That's alright.
I don't. You
So
don't
now the people at home know why the fuck you're going like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just burped into his face, hardcore.
No, you're waving a truck, but to back up and just run this show over.
Bring it in, please. Beep,
No,
beep.
no. Let me tell you. Here's how you do it. You click your hands like this, especially for like an old timer, because they get super pissed off if you don't do it right. Like this ain't enough. Like, come on back. Like, what? I don't know what you mean. It's like, do this, motherfucker. It's like, bro, it's the same thing. Because it's like real technical. Anyone that knows the technicalities of shit, like if you don't do it just like that, they get real pissed.
That was today. I literally spent an hour and a half of my day today figuring out how to roll wire and roll cable as opposed to just wind it up around your arm like a dill hole, and like how to roll it. Like you hold it flat open in this hand and you just wind it in and you twist it with your fingers accordingly to make sure it doesn't twist up and knot up and shit.
I'm already a failure because I have no idea what you mean.
I remember going back to the Cheers thing. It's coming up with like why you clink the glasses.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different things that they're coming up with. I guess it's saying people in Germany in long like medieval times. What's the Vikings and shit?
Cheers is medieval.
Well, the clinking the glasses, they would either slam the glasses or pound on the table to scare the ghosts out of it.
Oh, shake the devils out of it. Yeah, I know what you're talking
or
about.
That's where you get spirits.
Yeah.
That's why you drink
Right.
spirits.
Shake the dickens out.
And then the other one was that, like, king, to test if his wine was poisoned, you would pour it in the next guy's glass, and we go on down the line.
Mm-hmm.
So that if it was poisoned, whoever the fuck we were poisoning was going to be drinking it too. And when they touched the glasses to pour in, it would make the clinking noise, and that's where you get another form of cheers.
I wonder if like he found out it wasn't poison and he was pissed. Like, what a waste.
But
Just wasted all the...
All that piss. I just wasted all that piss.
No,
shit.
like he said, he poured the drinks in down the line. Everyone took a sip, right?
Yeah, no shit, dude.
It's like, god damn, that's a lot of waste.
Speaking of that, those solo cups right there, those the reused or the unused?
those are unused.
We're gonna need one of them to drink this Australian beer.
Yeah, you don't like it out of the bottle?
No, man, it tastes like Australian beer.
I fucking like it, man. It tastes. I don't really feel how it's Australian. It just tastes like beer to me.
I think it says right.
Not toast, but not fucking. Cheers, it's coming up in good health. Or some shit.
Like, cheers, like good luck, or
Dude, not
Yeah.
the fucking.
Like,
Cheers, gentlemen. Cheers.
I thought when you were saying you were describing it like the clinks of the glasses made like a cheers.
Cheers.
Kind of a sound like
No.
ting. Instead of going ting, there's like cheers.
no.
Obviously in Japan they go ting, you know.
Ting.
And some guy in the corner going, what?
Clank.
Yeah, right.
like how in the Caribbean they just go clank, 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 everybody, clank. Oh my god, dude, that doesn't happen, but it'd be cool if it did, then I would know something, but I don't.
I just watched John Lennon giving an interview on it's called The Tomorrow Show.
Oh yeah.
And he's talking about how he really liked reggae. Like he wanted to be a reggae.
And that's why he got shot.
Dude, if John Lennon would have done reggae, he would have literally become king of the fucking world.
Can you imagine the Beatles doing reggae?
Fuck the Beatles, dude. Imagine John Lennon doing it. I almost like John Lennon's solo career better than I like Beatles stuff. Like, I always say that. People always dog my shit because I talk about the Beatles, and, like, everybody that I know knows that I was really into the Beatles and whatnot.
Label out like it's an advertisement.
It's almost like you're supposed to find John Lennon shit later. like the Child You was the Beatles fan, and like the grown man you accepts John Lennon.
Right.
Like I don't really care for Paul McCartney much. Like, you know, something about Wings that just makes me want to bash my head into a fucking cinder block. But
He's got some good songs, but they're way too like girly and gay.
right.
Who's that? I wasn't listening.
Paul McCartney.
You know why he made that? Keep on singing silly love songs. It's because the executives were like, Paul, we're so fucking tired of your goddamn cheesy love songs. So he wrote that song, and it was like a big hit. You know.
Right.
Like it was like a fuck you, but still, like seriously, quit making the fucking silly love songs. You know?
I think the coolest thing I ever heard about Paul McCartney was that he recommended that Michael Jackson. He didn't recommend it. He said something along the lines of, you know, if there's one thing worth owning, it's the Beatles catalog.
Yeah.
So Michael Jackson, with significantly more money than Paul McCartney, went out of his way to buy the Beatles catalog.
Does that blow your mind? How does
He bought like everything except the George Harrison shit.
Well, George Harrison. Well, actually, George Harrison never really owned most of his own shit. If you look that up, like, he just played.
Well, it's the only thing he did own is like the only thing that Michael Jackson ever bought.
the Beatles shit?
Yeah, he bought all of Lennon's and McCartney shit, or something like that.
But most of them,
I thought Yoko owned.
Yoko owned a
No,
big
Yoko
chunk
did
of
own
it.
Yeah.
That would be mostly
sure.
the
Michael
genre.
Jackson's like, I have this many zeros to add to it, whatever the fuck you want.
And then because of that, he can add 10,000 more zeros.
Well, you gotta understand though. There's a difference between catalog rights and like individual song type shit. Like, but that was all the stuff that they didn't own themselves. That was stuff they were with EMI. They were with Apple, basically.
Paul was like saving up.
I guess.
Michael Jackson's like, yeah, no.
Well, we didn't all have. Yeah, dude. Michael Jackson.
Well,
Mi-
the
Michael,
marketing.
Michael Jackson 1, Paul McCartney 0.
Yeah.
I'll say. But Michael Jackson was surrounded by richer, smarter people. Paul McCartney was surrounded by burned out musicians. You know, like Paul McCartney, while he's well respected, he's not exactly in the company of powerhouse individuals in the music industry.
Yeah, he stopped being
That plus, I'm pretty sure he's been
heavy
dead
hitting
since.
music in the 70s.
I'm pretty sure he's been dead since about 1984, and that's just some superimposed robot with skin hanging
It's
off.
his
of it.
reanimated corpse, like
Yeah.
fucking Walt Disney and shit.
Well, I think like a lot of his like peer musicians had the same impression we do. Like he's just kind of like cheesy and gay.
Yeah.
Where like John Lennon, everyone was like, I heard someone. Oh man, I should remember it. But they were like jamming with John Lennon, and they were like completely in awe. And I wish I could remember who it was. They were like just as famous, I guess you could say.
Yeah, so one of them big timers, man.
Yeah. They're like, oh my god, I'm playing with John Lennon. I wish I could fucking know who it was, because it'd be a cool name.
Yeah. People were like, so you played with Paul McCartney? Oh yeah, what was it, like Tuesday?
Yeah.
I did that.
Well, it's like Ringo Starr. Like
You went on tour with him? Oh yeah, that's right.
nobody
I knew it was
post
something. I thought.
nobody post Beatles is like, damn, I really need to start a band with Ringo Starr. You know.
It's like all the has-beens that came around like 20 years after the Beatles were like, yeah, well, like in the 2000s, like, yeah, let's fucking rock out with Ringo and fucking get our names back out there.
Right.
Let's fucking whore off that Beatles name as much as we can.
Right.
Who's that guy that sang, fuck? Damn, go ahead, I don't know.
I don't know, but you got George Harrison though. I would say.
I actually heard somebody the other day said, like, Paul McCartney is the only surviving Beatle. I was like, well, that's fair.
Yeah, we'll give you that because the other guy's Ringo, right? But like George Harrison, I would say was most.
That's fair.
Well, George Harrison was the guitar player, and he's probably the best of the guitar players. And then I saw the concert at Bangladesh. I'm sure we've already talked about this.
No.
No.
Not the concert of Bangladesh.
The concert at Bangladesh, 100 fucking years ago, was a benefit concert.
For the poor in Bangladesh.
Yes, for the terribly impoverished Bangladesh.
That's a good concert, man.
And actually, if you get the DVD, because when you hear it, when you just hear the album and you hear the CD, it's whatever. When you see the VHS or the DVD or the replay on VH1, everybody pay very close attention when Eric Clapton comes out and George Harrison bitch slaps him. He doesn't actually physically bitch slap him, and he doesn't even verbally bitch slap him. He just outplays. Like, they call him slow hand. They might as well have just called him not-existent hand at that show. Like, and I got nothing against Eric Clapton.
Someone was telling me that
Eric
he
Clapton
fucking
legendary, but not
While
that
My
day.
Guitar Gently Weeps was Clapton playing.
Yeah, it's Clapton's tune.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
It's Harrison's lyrics, but I'm sure they work together on it. But it's mainly like
But yes.
the guitar
Well,
you're hearing is Eric Clapton.
Well, like
The
saying about
electric version of Layla, Eric Clapton couldn't figure out how he did it, how he wanted to do it.
Actually, Dwayne Allman wrote the song,
Eric Clapton had
the lyrics. So
lyrics and he had the tune in his head, but he couldn't figure out how to to translate it into the guitar
Well, yeah.
or translate it to any music at all.
I don't know.
And then one of the producers, someone's like, "Well, I got this new kid from down south. He's over here.
Yeah, I don't know
We
if
should bring him
one.
in."
I'm not sure if one.
15 minutes, he busts out Layla.
I'm not sure if it was just Dwayne or if Greg
Comes
was in
in,
on that too, but they're the Allman Brothers, band, you know? Yeah, the Allman Brothers band, they're fucking the shit. Actually, you know what? I know Greg Allman had something to do with it, because I would almost be willing to bet that that was Greg Allman. I don't know for sure, so somebody do research. Dislike me, tell me I'm wrong, I don't care. I'm going to take a guess and say Greg Allman is probably the piano player at the end of the original version of Layla. You know, do 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 do.
Like,
Who is
Fucking
Derek? Is that
Derek?
just made up?
There ain't no Derek. That's just the name of the band.
That's just some random guy.
Derek and the Dominoes, J.J. Cale. It was all been Eric Clapton, for whatever reason, wouldn't just be called Eric Clapton. He had to hire 3 or 4 different pawns and name his band, like, and it was always somebody's name, you know. So it's like, God, who's Derek? You know, oh, who's JJ? It's like, hey, fuck you, Clapton.
Hey, to get back on guitarist that up showed fucking Clapton. When he was with Cream, Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix, they were in England. Jimi Hendrix went on stage and fucking blew him away.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's fucking like, it was like the first time they all seen him playing like the guitar behind his head, like with his teeth and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Like, oh my God, somebody upstage. That's what I meant to say.
When he was with Cream. Yeah, he was with Cream. There's a bunch of those guys where they're like these legendary fucking guitar players, man. And if you read about them, dude, there's always somebody. There was always a bigger fish.
Yeah.
We'll say. Like Jimmy Page and Jeff Beck were both in the band the Yardbirds. And you know, I really don't know that whole story. Maybe even Clapton was in there too, for all I fucking can remember. But
No, it was.
Found out why Layla was written.
What's up?
Eric Clapton was in love with George Harrison's wife.
Ah,
That's what it was about.
At the time,
Yeah,
of
that's
them
why
being married?
Layla was written. It's about George Harrison's wife.
I hate scumbags.
that'd be Eric Clapton.
Right.
Eric Clapton, you no good, dirty dog shit bastard.
I hate when people go, Eric Clapton's God. It's like,
Eric
I don't.
Clapton sucks.
When I first heard that, I never even knew I knew of a Clapton song. You know what I mean?
Like, Eric Clapton's a rocker. Let's not forget, he also wrote the Wonderful Tonight there.
Yeah, keyboardist Bobby Whitlock.
That's who that was that plays the piano there? So it's Bobby Whitlock, not Greg Allman. So dislike, tell me I was wrong.
Dude, when I on Goodfellas, that song Layla's on there.
Yeah.
And I went to go look it up. Because I'm like, I love that piano part. And every time I'd look it up, it'd be the first part, the guitar part, because I wasn't aware of, like, the song. I'm like, this is not Layla. I'm fucking, like, so pissed off. So finally, like, I was listening to it. At the end, it transformed into the piano part. I'm like, no way, dude. And I'm like, I don't like the first part at all. I like the piano part.
Yeah.
At least I used to. I'm over it now.
Yeah, it's not that good. It's probably, I mean, it's legendary, I suppose.
I liked it when I first heard it.
That's apparently when it first came out, it was not a top hit. It was actually shelved for the most part.
I can see that.
See, for Dwayne Allman, for the purposes of speaking about Dwayne Allman, he literally died before he was relevant. And then the fact that he died was the most relevant thing about him for some people. Like, oh, 24 years old, died in a motorcycle accident. I'm like, yeah, not to mention fucking kicked ass at what he did. Let's not forget about that, though.
Going to an Allman Brothers
Got hit by
concert
a
is how I
bus,
got my first
I believe.
charge. It was an MIP of marijuana. I never even got in the fucking door to go see them.
Wasn't that the Doobie Brothers? Was it
It was the
Allmans?
Allman Brothers.
The Almonds?
It was a brother of some sort.
It was definitely the brothers. I'm leaning towards the almonds, but
Oh, it's
could have been
always,
the Doobies.
it's always the fault of some brothers.
No,
it
dude,
was
what
my
he got
brother's
plus to.
I'm 18, getting drunk in the parking lot, and the security guards come up, and they're like, "Let me check some IDs." I'm like, I'm 18, you know. I'm definitely don't. You know, I'm gonna tell you up front before you look at my ID. Let's not even go that far.
Yeah.
And then my John's like, "I don't know who you are. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know you." I fucking run away, and then I get lost in the parking lot. Cars everywhere. So I'm running around and looking. Finally, I see a car who I think is the car that we came in. So I'm walking up to it, and there's a fucking, like, 2 cops there, like, talking to everybody. And then the security guard that went up there in the first place, to where we were all at, he's like, "That's that guy right there." And I'm like, "Oh shit, wrong fucking car." I start fucking running. And then the guy's like, "Dude, if I catch up to you, I'm gonna smash your fucking skull on the fucking pavement." So I'm like, that's good enough reason for me to stop. I fucking stop. And then,
Enough said, sir. Enough said.
I fucking stopped, and I knew I had weed. And I figured, like, no matter how, if you're just straight honest, they'll kind of let you slip. No.
No, you should have ran a little bit further and dumped
Yeah.
some weed.
That was my first experience. Hey, if you're ever in a position where, like, fucking cops are after you and you got a good fucking leeway, unless you're in a car.
If you've already started running, don't stop.
Yeah. No reason.
Key is not to run in the first place. Public safety awareness. All right. Little PSA right there. Don't run. But if you already fucked up and started running, don't stop. It's already too late. You've done fucked up.
Yeah.
The cops are not gonna be like, well, you only ran halfway to the exit, so I'm only gonna give you half the charge. No, he's gonna be like, you motherfucker made me get out of my car. This is horse shit.
And if you're ever in a car, just don't run. You're not that good of a driver. You're probably stupid.
Yeah, those radios and helicopters will get you every time.
I mean, I know it looks cool in the movies, and they made it look like Tyrese or Tyrone or whatever.
Listen, movies are movies.
But that's bullshit.
You've seen high-speed car chases
Vin
on the
Diesel's
news.
not even that good, bitch.
Have you ever seen one get away?
Right? Actually,
there is the one.
yeah.
Yeah, when that guy dies, technically you can't arrest a man who just died in a fiery fucking crash.
Oh, Dorner, they fucking set his ass on fire. Where's the due process in that? Not that I think Dorner was a good guy, because that's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, they burnt him alive,
What are
bro.
you talking about?
Oh, he got away. Fuck yeah, he had a cabin. He was fucking sniping cops out from it and shit.
They said the building on... Dude, there's fucking
Dorner,
the
the cop
police speakers. They're
in
like,
Los
Oh,
Angeles.
is that what happened?
like,
Oh yeah, I remember that
That's
shit.
set
how
it
his
on
life
fire,
ended.
set it on fire. Burn his ass out.
See, if you were
Well,
at
that was probably the same idea. Like
if
to
you
get a
were at
rabbit
the
or a fox
taping-
out of a hole, you smoke them out. You stick a fire
He's
in
a
one
human
end.
being, though. There's something called due process. You gotta fucking... You can't just fucking execute him because you're trying to...
Well,
kill
if
him.
he's fucking pinning you, if he's locked himself into a cabin and shooting at you, and you just light the house on fire,
He's
that
supposed to
should
have
bring him
hostages.
out.
There's supposed to be hostages in that same house.
See, I didn't hear that
You're gonna
part.
kill the hostages as well. It's just like in Waco, man. Like if any of the police, if there's any other cops that get killed by somebody and they're hidden, they're gonna fucking kill you no matter what. Like
Yeah, the official report on the Waco thing was that the fire was an accident, though.
yeah. Guess who's in charge of that is fucking Janet Reno, Miss fucking TSA.
Listen, all I'm saying
Oh,
is
TSA.
smoking them
Jesus
out usually
Christ.
works.
Hey,
Now,
a little
smoking out
shout out
crazy
to you
terribly.
fucking. I gotta go at TSA real quick, guys. TSA. The next time I have a run-in with one of these bastards, I'm gonna make things real short. If I want a hand job, and this goes out to you ladies too. All right, so everybody listen up.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
Because it's funny. If I want a hand job, I'll just go home and I'll deal with it myself. I don't need a woman. I don't need TSA. I sure as shit don't like when I go to the airport and some pissed off, half fucking in the bag motherfucker. You know, I used to be a baggage handler, but TSA had an opening. We're gonna need you to drop trout. Drop trout? Really? You can't even use like a topical term? You know, like, come on, motherfucker. Like, say something nice to me, like, sir, would you please lower your trousers and bend over? You know,
What the fuck have you ever been getting on an airplane?
I never got on the airplane. That's the worst part.
So why did you go through TSA?
Well, it's a long story.
Dude, they're gonna put TSA at fucking in malls and at fucking
They're gonna have them
bus
everywhere.
depots,
Bus
and on train
stops.
stations.
Yeah.
Just wear my uniform. They usually just let me walk right through.
And for your information, Dick,
So-
it wasn't an airport. It was a train station. And I'll thank you not to stay out of my personal affairs.
And it was actually the Transport Security Administration.
Yeah, well, it was like fucking either way.
Quick
dude.
question.
Same shit.
Why
Why you
the
wanna
fuck
rate-
were you on a train?
I was going from.
Trying to write a country song?
Shut up. I was going from Lapeer, Michigan to Toronto, Canada. And which was fucking. I might as well have just crossed the border to Sarnia and got down in Sarnia. Sarnia, Ontario. Believe it or not, there's a bridge from this little town in Ontario that isn't
Blue Water.
Windsor. Yeah, the Blue Water Bridge goes into Sarnia. If
Huge catfish.
If you go into Sarnia, get into a goddamn train station
Beer
in
is
Sarnia, and it's way quicker. Then you're already through customs. Dude, you take the train from Lapeer, you stop, customs is there, you got to get off and get felt up. Everything, man, it was fucked up. Remember this one lady though, she was alright though. I guess.
Did they have the naked body scanners there?
Like, did it see me naked? I didn't. I know I walked through.
Oh yeah, I had to walk through those at airport security.
Yeah, just to go into the airport.
But I got like priority shit, so like that whole like long fucking line, I was standing in it, and then like floor security officer was like, "Sir, over here." Like, what the fuck?
Anyways, it wasn't
This
TSA
is horseshit. I'm
for
getting
me,
singled
but it's
out.
the same shit.
I'm like, I'm in a goddamn uniform. Like, just
Your
go
job-
right this down this line.
Like your
All
job.
right,
I mean,
kill. I'm like, goddamn, I'm gonna get cavity searched. Like,
Wait, did they know you were in the military already, or just based on the fact you were dressed up like that?
Yeah.
I was in the proper uniform, and I presented proper ID.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Yeah, they don't just fucking dress up in a goddamn uniform.
Because I'm trying to think, can I smuggle cocaine from fucking Colombia into America? Just because I'm dressed up like...
just like
No.
a Marine. For one,
No.
for
No, that
one,
won't work.
for one, we don't have a whole lot of servicemen in Colombia.
They
Well,
they check your ID before you
although
go to the
that's
ship.
all subject to belief, because I'm sure we have more servicemen in fucking Colombia than we do in Afghanistan. Just because you
So
don't,
does that
just 'cause you don't
full
know about
body
it.
scan see things that you stick inside you, like the mules that stick the heroin up their ass?
like when you say meal,
Will that
you mean,
show?
when,
A human
when you
meal.
say meal, you mean human.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
a
say
fucking drug mule.
because if you're the I know what a drug mule is. I'm just saying like if I got it shoved up my ass, okay, that's one thing. But if I got it shoved up an actual mule's ass, for one, TSA should not be sticking their hands on my mule like that, and that is fact. It's like if I shove it up my dog's ass and I'm blind, that'd be the best way to do it though. Shove the heroin up the dog's ass and get like sunglasses and a stick and a fucking, you know.
To the folks at home, don't smoke cocaine or any other drug in your dog's ass while crossing international borders.
On top of that, don't stick
CBS
anything in
cares.
your own ass. It's not healthy. It's
Dude,
not
they
clean.
don't have to put up your ass. They actually cut your skin
Right,
open and
Ferguson.
stick it inside your fucking skin.
Fuck
Sew
yeah.
you back
Sew
up.
you back up. Fuck yeah.
I swear to God, you don't know
Listen to
about that?
this shit. You hear about those two black ladies with the hair?
What the? Why would I know about that?
I don't know how I know about that, but I definitely know about
Did you hear
that.
about the two, you hear about the two black ladies with the hair? These
hair.
two bitches, like
It usually grows on
they
top
got
of people's
these.
ass.
Shut up
Was
and
it
listen.
dyed?
They got
Not
these
much in
extensions.
yours, but
You know how they got those extensions? You like glue them into parts of your head and shit.
Yeah.
They stuck a weed plant and they broke it all up, stuck it on top of their head, and put all the extensions and glued it all to their fucking head, thinking they were gonna get away with it. The only problem was when they walked through the fucking security booth. Everybody in there was like, seriously, cut your fucking hair. Come here, get that shit off of her head. They're like, seriously, they found like 2 pounds of that shit in there. Like, you don't think anybody was gonna smell that shit? What are you, fucking retarded? Yes.
That's the problem with weed, dude.
it's my new herbal essence.
It stays in your system for fucking 30 goddamn days.
And it smells like
stinks
shit.
Like fuck.
Oh my god.
It's like the most awesomest, coolest thing, but
Right.
there's the
I'm
most
not
extreme drawbacks compared to any other fucking
I'm
drug.
not saying don't smoke it. I'm just saying don't you even dare try to smuggle that shit.
If you're gonna smuggle anything, have it be like
You
a
know,
more worthwhile drug,
seriously.
like cocaine or heroin.
if you're gonna smuggle something, make it worth your time because you're going to prison no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
don't you know.
Go
Don't
to
smuggle
prison for $1
700
million,
Vicodin.
not 100,000.
And on that note, well, based on the information like that and the that is some shit fucking advice.
Hey, tell you what, man.
If you're gonna break the law, you might as well go
Today-
all out. Hell, if you accidentally kill one person by running them over, just fucking drive on the sidewalk from there on out. Make
Right.
it stop.
Might as well make it worth it. You're going to prison anyway. But that's the other thing, though. What about LSD, though? Like, if I got a fucking pocket full of LSD,
I think each one is.
Are you gonna-
is it ecstasy? Is,
are you gonna know that that I have LSD?
Ecstasy is the individual.
Right?
Actually, I think
You get
anything that's in a
you get
Ecstasy is the
murder
one you can get
charge.
charged with manslaughter. That's ecstasy for sure. I don't know about LSD. I'm sure you could.
LSD is a Schedule 2 drug, and marijuana is Schedule 1, and cocaine is Schedule 2.
What I thought about LSD is this: like, if I have, because you've
Groupies
seen
are
it, you've
free.
seen it where it's like an actual piece of paper, like stuffed in a folder. You know, like I've seen it where it's like sheets of paper. Like you put your fingers on it, you gotta wash your hands like 70 times before you touch your fingers to your face or anything, because you'll fucking go nuts.
Well, you don't need to fucking smuggle in LSD. 'Cause I was just on Arrowheads or whatever.
Well, you're not gonna
.com.
smuggle that shit in. You're gonna
Hey, you
smuggle
can just
it out
leave a
with
fucking
you.
loaf of rye bread laying around.
Makes
Wait till it
sense.
gets some mold and then eat that shit.
You're gonna take it with you because you don't trust acid from Germany.
I was trying to figure out how to grow mushrooms on Arrowheads, and the process is like you gotta like know words. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking like every other 4 words is a word you have to look up to understand what the fuck it means. I'm like, all right, this is already over my head. I don't care now.
Right?
Like something like sustainable.
I thought growing drugs was easy. This is bullshit.
I'm what you call ignorant. And I don't want to read. So,
I just want to do shrooms. I don't want to read.
I quit doing mushrooms when I was 20, and my link to mushrooms was 14. Like he was 14 years old. Like when your link to doing drugs is 6 years, is more than half a decade younger than you, you failed. Stop doing drugs, dude. You know, maybe not like in your 20s, like
well, what if you're
27
40
to
trying to
22.
get the shit and the guy's fucking 20?
Yeah, if he's 20, that's different. But like, dude, you're talking to a 14-year-old kid hooking me up with mushrooms.
If you're 40, you should probably not be doing any more drugs.
I was fucking whatever. I shouldn't be doing mushrooms anyway, right? That's
I
the
think
thing.
it's all about how like,
That's all hearsay.
I think it, like the societal pressure is fucking just like
Fuck
I think
yeah,
people
dude.
need to stop giving a fuck. I mean, obviously, you know,
Like-
I can't just go rape people, but
I'll
what,
say
what
this,
does it matter
though.
if I want to do some LSD?
Friday, I get off work early, about 1 o'clock, say, and I just fucking kick back and take like 7 fucking straight solid rocks of LSD. Not rocks, but like just drops, you know, bombs, whatever, fucking little boomers. You know, whatever you got. Little
Boomers are shrooms.
whatever, dude. Whatever. I'm gonna try a little of everything. I'm gonna smoke a rock. You know, I'm just gonna fucking let loose. By 3 o'clock, I plan on having one of everything except for heroin in my system, drinking a beer. Alright, I'm gonna have a fucking awesome weekend. Monday morning is just not gonna be like Friday morning was, though. You know, I'm gonna go to work and shit's just
probably
not
gonna be in the hospital Friday night.
bullshit.
I'm gonna do one of everything
For one,
at the
everybody
same
knows.
time
For-
and just see what happens.
For one, everybody knows the minute you take LSD, you can do as much of everything else that there is and never die.
And you better if you want to have a good time.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm tell you right now, man. People are like, oh, it didn't work because you didn't take enough of it. No, it didn't work because you didn't drink enough and smoke enough.
The world, please don't do these. Dude,
You know, like
do not do the things that they are telling you to do.
Boomers, the fucking mushroom boomers. You got fucking what are the little blotters called? Never mind.
Blotters?
Yeah. And gel tabs, and fucking vials of it in liquid form. Like I've seen people drop it through their eyes, and I wanted to try it, but then my fucking brain started working again. I was like, I don't want to try that. You know,
I hate when you think you're coming down. And then a second later, it's way worse than it ever was.
Seriously, dude, your entire body, and like as you're coming down, you're like calming down. You're like you can actually feel yourself like evening out, and then all of a sudden, like I look away from like I'm talking to you, like I look over here, and boom, all the way back up. Like before I even finish turning my fucking head, I'm all the way back up. Like oh, it's like a fucking horrible roller coaster.
I know you're sitting there like, God damn. This whole time I wanted it to end, and now it's ending, and I don't want it to end.
Right, and then it gets
And then
good,
you're like,
and that's
no, it ain't ending.
Yeah. Oh man. And that's
We've
how it is.
only just begun.
Well, the worst is you can't tell if it's actually raining or snowing or shit.
God damn it, the Carpenters are having a live song in my head.
Right.
Or like the grass is completely dry. Be like, when did it rain? It's so wet.
Yeah. Why is there this big flood? When?
It's a fucking drought.
God damn. Right.
It's how something just rolling his pant legs up.
That's the best. Exactly.
What are you doing?
That's what I
It's
did.
goddamn moist out here.
Exactly.
What you just did without knowing was
That's
a true
perfect.
story.
Exactly, dude. We honestly, I could be walking through the fucking Sahara Desert and still think there was water everywhere.
Tyler's like stepping real
Tyler's
fast,
just in the fucking yard with a canoe.
Right? Right? Oh, dude, no, dude, I wouldn't leave the couch because the only thing that wasn't wet was the couch. I'm like, why is the fucking room flooding, dude? The fucking wall is flooding, for fuck's sake, you know? And then I was like, wait a minute.
You walk in, Tyler's wearing a fucking life preserver sitting on the couch.
Right?
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna fucking drown, man. This is getting nuts.
I wrapped the fucking remote control. The best was the time I wrapped that remote control in saran wrap ahead of time. Not even on the shit. This is how fucked up I was for such a long period of time.
Just wraps the cord.
Not even on the shit. I wrapped the remote control in saran wrap before I took acid. And then when I was fucking balls deep in the shit, my remote didn't get wet, but my fucking pants were soaked. I was like, what the fuck, man? But they weren't, though.
2 laps, 1 line.
Sure.
You got some fun. Is there a bat? Oh, I'm gonna take a piss.
Let's go this way.
Sure.
Hold the show, bitches.
Anyhow, so that was my. I've had a lot. I don't know. I did my number of drugs. I did drugs. Fuck it. I don't anymore. It's fun while it lasts.
I can say I am not.
Hey, there's girls' panties in here.
Those are Casey's.
Yeah.
Hey, you see my dick, motherfucker?
No.
No, but half the world can hear you taking a piss right now.
Yeah.
Dude, you know when you like and you're in the bathroom and the guy next to you, it sounds like he's fucking like pouring a bucket into the thing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And it's really just some guy who's like trying real hard to piss, like so it makes it seem like his dick's big.
Yeah. Like he really gives it the pump.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, my dick's this big.
I heard a
Like,
guy.
you're gonna get a hemorrhoid, or a hemorrhage.
This guy was telling me one time he was pissing so hard that he actually shit his pants. Like he was pushing it because he had to pee real fast, and like he had to do it real quick because he was like in a hurry, and he pushed it all out when he was doing it. He shit all over his leg. Oh man, that must have been rough.
Is that you?
No.
Like, don't lie.
One time, my brother though, we were on our way to a concert, and he's in a band, and he shit his pants. Fucking sharted, we'll say. Gave himself the old.
I was
liquid
taking a shit
bomb.
while playing Call of Duty the other day because I could see the TV from the toilet. And some guy's like, dude, you suck. You only got like 8 kills. I'm like, yeah, but I was taking a shit that whole time, so I killed you like 3 times. So how does that make you feel? I'm 20 feet away taking a dump. I'm multitasking, motherfucker.
Without glasses.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no fucking time in the world to figure out how to get good at that because like I spent so much time playing NHL 13 that I have nothing. War is
I
nothing.
just spin around in circles, pulling the trigger randomly.
War is nothing without ice and stick. You know, like that's just the way it is.
Or Mario 3, man.
Fuck, dude. I beat that game in 20 minutes. Warp twice all the way to the end, swim under the ship, get the power wing to go over the first level, swing under the ship the second level, go through the click, what is it called, the click trap or whatever the fuck it is, where you got to go through the candles, and then you get to the end, you beat Bowser's bitch ass down, boom.
Find the record for fastest completion of Mario Brothers 3.
You guys should watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, it'd be better if we could show everybody. We'll get there soon. This is only our 8th episode. I actually was gonna make a fucking 8th episode without you guys on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I was gonna do it by myself. And I'm pumping myself up. I'm like, I'm gonna do it solo. And I fucking call John. He's like, yeah, my boss is here. He's gonna watch. He watched your other episodes. He says you suck. I'm like, all right. Well,
10 minutes, 59 seconds.
There go 10 minutes. I was gonna say 8 minutes.
I thought it was 8 something.
Yeah.
I swear it's 8 something. Look for a different one.
The Super Mario World.
No,
That Super
number
Mario
3.
World, that was the hard one.
We're looking for episode 3.
Super Mario World, how the fuck did you do that in 11 minutes? Oh, I get it. You played it, and then when you fucking double tracked it, you hit the fast forward button. Because there's no fucking way, dude. That game took me like 6 hours to beat, dude.
You know what's gay is Super Mario 2 is actually some like other Japanese game. They just like transformed it. Anyone that would give a fuck probably knows. But whatever.
Some guy beat Super Mario in 11 minutes.
11 minutes? 3? No. What? Super Mario Bros. The first one.
This one right here.
3 minutes?
3 minutes.
Seconds.
Oh, wow.
It's got like the first level or some shit.
Let me see that fucking thing.
Hold on.
This motherfucker's gonna work.
Oh, dude, there it is, man. That's the whole game right there. Watch this, dude. This is gonna be nuts.
See if you can put it on the screen.
Ain't nobody fucking watching anyway. Fuck.
No. We had
Look at
watchers.
this guy.
We had watchers, and they were telling me about it on my phone, and they weren't watching according to that.
No shit.
What's happening here?
The tunnel's gonna pop up. I've watched this before. You guys
How
ever,
the hell did he do that?
I've never seen that done.
You guys ever heard of the angry?
The fuck
video,
is that?
I don't remember this.
You guys ever heard of the angry video game nerd?
Well, that's how it only took 3 minutes. That's how you beat the game in the first level.
You run through half the fucking first level and you just make a door.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
That's the end right there.
Yeah, thank you.
So on the first level, the guy just bumped into a brick, and then
Thank you, but our
No, he
first
stops in front of a bush, presses like down, up, B or some shit. I don't know, it doesn't tell you. All of a sudden it's like, do. I'm like,
That's awesome. Does that work?
they must. He just, I guess he.
That
I
could
don't
all be superimposed bullshit.
Yeah,
All right,
could
man.
be.
If that's true, I'm gonna win $500 off of Matt Allen as soon as that asshole gets back in town.
Well, try it first.
I'm just calling him an asshole for the occasion because last time I got fucking drunk, it started saying I could beat the whole game in X amount of time. I was hanging out with him, and he was right. I couldn't because I was too goddamn drunk. I'm gonna get drunk tonight, actually, after this. This is only my first beer today. It's fucking, where I am, it's 8 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday, and I don't work Friday, so usually 5 o'clock is a lot later than usual.
Dude, I could never play video games drunk. That's like the worst experience.
It's our
of
first
life.
Friday show, man. We didn't even mention that. It's fucking, it's
Alright.
Are we switching from Friday?
It says warpless speed runs. The fastest one was October 25th, 2009 by Freddie Anderson. 10 minutes, 48 seconds.
for Super
without
Mario
warp.
3.
without a warp.
Without a warp.
Oh.
Dude, what the fuck?
Well, warps are part of the game, so I think if you can do that.
It
I
says
don't know
it
that
says
guy.
without warping. He did it in 10 minutes.
Alright, so there's different classifications.
So playing the whole fucking game.
Well, you can skip through shit. I mean, it's not like you played every fucking single
Yeah,
level.
because there's like 20 levels you don't have to play.
But just playing through without
Except
hitting
for
a
the
warp
first world
whistle.
alone.
This guy did it in 10 minutes, 48 seconds. The motherfucker had to be like holding down the fucking run button and jumping like
Yeah,
randomly.
but there's a trick at the end of the third level where you can actually swim to the fifth world. It's weird.
Some guy beat Zelda 64 in like an hour.
Fuck, that's...
You guys ever played Zelda 64?
yeah, years ago.
Let me tell you, it takes me a week.
Let me talk about my least favorite character in Super Smash Bros. 14 years ago. Link.
Ooh,
The-
I was always Link.
Suck.
Red Link, because you can choose his colors. I like Red Link.
I always liked Red Kirby.
Kirby worked out really well.
A motherfucking bubble that can fly and turn into a rock and fall
Yeah, because
on
you
your
couldn't get
ass.
knocked off the fucking world.
Yeah.
They'd be like, boom, you're like, beep,
It's like
beep,
Jigglypuff.
beep. Yeah, same was the same fucking thing. Yeah, you just
Jigglypuff was actually a lot easier to kill though.
Because it had no serious good weapons.
Kirby could also throw you off of the fucking map though.
Yeah, you could fucking suck him up and spit him out the other side.
Yeah, you could fly him off to the edge.
You know what sucked was Ness.
Yeah.
It's like he's the like special character you can achieve, but he's completely fucking
useless.
shitty.
Yeah.
Captain Falcon.
Metal Mario's pretty cool.
Captain Falcon.
No, what did he do? Falcon punch. Falcon kick.
Captain Falcon. He was a dick, dude. Oh, the hand. Remember that the one
Yeah,
one
the
level where you
Master
got
Hand.
you got to beat Master Hand.
And then there's crazy.
It's this
hand.
big fucking hand that just slaps the shit out of you. It's like, oh my, and it's a big ass white hand, you know.
It's like a fucking Mickey Mouse glove.
Like if you stare at it for too long, your fucking vision gets disarrayed for like 2 days. You're like, oh my god, why couldn't they just paint that fucker gray or something? Jesus, you can just see it bitch slapping you everywhere you go.
Did you guys ever play it on?
Reminds you of what your
GameCube?
mother treated you like. GameCube?
Did you guys ever play Super Smash Bros. Melee?
No, because the only GameCube game I ever knew how to play was Mario Kart Double Dash.
Dude,
I've never played a GameCube game.
Nintendo ruined itself. They had the market with 64. They had it, and then they came out with GameCube, and their main one was like Pikmin. You know what I'm saying? You ever-
Yeah, like the little plant,
little stupid
people.
things.
Yeah.
That was your fucking start with Zelda, and then the Zelda they did start with was like this fucking stupid looking one. It was all cartoony and gay. It's like, awesome, guys. Like, you guys are like advertising towards like 3-year-olds, while fucking PlayStation and Xbox is making
My
badass,
system
awesome
personally,
games.
my
They're
64
still doing it.
came.
They're still marketed to like little kids and like families.
Dumb.
My Super Nintendo.
Xbox and PlayStation are like, we're gonna kill shit.
Yeah.
Listen to this. I got a
Nintendo's
good,
like, we want fun for the whole family.
I got a good Super Nintendo story. I actually owned 2 Super Nintendos in my life, which when you were back then, though, man, having 2 fucking systems, you were the fucking shit. I mean, the whole neighborhood was fucking, they knew you.
Yeah, I got 4 of them in that fucking closet. Don't even fucking work.
I know. The
Well, they
first
do work,
one
but no
came
one
with
gives a
Super
shit. You
Mario
get a
World.
PlayStation.
The first one came with the game Super Mario World, which you were just talking about a minute ago. And there was a tornado, and we were playing it in the basement, because, fuck, you know, it's a tornado in Michigan. It's not going to get you. And it actually blew up, was ungrounded, and blew up my brother's asshole.
Yeah, I remember that story.
That's true. I mean, it was fucking boom! You could hear it just like you were fucking... it was like you fucking fired on your head.
And the lightning bolt actually came out of his butthole. That was the story I was told.
Not like it wasn't like a
there
huge
was a
bolt
burn
of
mark on the
lightning, but
carpet
there was a
where you were
burn mark
sitting.
on the carpet. Like, he passed the current out of his asshole. That's a true story. But he lived. He's cool now. I don't know. And then another story. The next one I got was the greatest fucking game ever, Donkey Kong Country.
I never had a Nintendo or a Super Nintendo.
But you were the first kid in the world with a fucking PlayStation too.
You
Well,
were.
that's because John bought it.
Yeah.
John
You
bought
played
that.
Jet Moto.
Jet
That's like the
Moto
only
was
game you
shit.
had. You had Jet Moto
Twisted-
for like 6 months, and then you got Twisted Metal and
2.
Crash Bandicoot.
Twisted
2.
Metal 2.
Twisted Metal 1 sucks in comparison. I'm sure at the time,
I
oh
don't
my
remember.
god.
And Crash
All I
Bandicoot.
remember is Jet Moto, and I kept being the fucking Mountain
And,
Dew guy, and I kept losing because you had like all the other like hyper fast guys. I was like, I like Mountain Dew. I just kept
Well,
racing around with it.
The one Mountain Dew, it's a girl, I believe, Wild Ride.
Yeah.
It was a woman, which I hated, because I think women should suck always, compared to men.
Technically, she was lighter, so she would have been faster.
What?
Yeah, she's on there's like the big fucking honking Jet Motos, and there's like the narrow whatever.
The best game ever for that shit was fucking Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Yeah, I had that, and I fucking got pissed, because I can never beat, who's that, is it Shao Kahn? Who's the one? Shao Kahn.
No. That's the bad guy in that one. Because
The main one.
Shang Tsung isn't a bad.
Shane Tsung, yeah.
He's not really that big and bad.
Yeah. He never was, compared to fucking Shao Kahn, am I right? That's Shao Kahn.
Oh, fuck it, I don't remember.
Mortal Kombat,
Shao
dude, the guy with
Kahn.
I
the
remember
skull
the
mask?
ninjas. That's all I remember.
The what?
Raiden, Liu Kang,
Yeah. Shao Kahn, he wasn't in the first one. What
Smoke,
was the name you had?
Smoke sucked.
Reptile.
Song Lee, or whatever would you say?
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung, yeah. He was the original. He was the original guy that was the main guy.
He was the bad guy in the first
After
two.
Goro.
Yeah.
After Goro, it was Shang Tsung.
Yeah, you gotta beat Goro. And then the second one they had
There was a katana or some shit. It was some with a K. It was the other Goro. It was like the
Katana.
fucking. It was like Goro on steroids.
there was 3 Goros. There was an old fucking 6-armed Goro too. Remember that guy?
No, I only went as far as trilogy.
Yeah, dude, he was in that.
I don't think so.
The cool guy was the guy with the blades, with the fucking machetes.
In his arms,
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Barak or some shit. Barak. Start with a B for show. He had like big. He was like a vampire. Like a.
Oh, like
modern-
Baraka.
Yeah, I always
Baraka.
played as like
Who you
Sub-Zero
talking
or Reptile or Scorpion. That's all.
Scorpion's the best one because he fucking throws the snake.
We had a little kid game.
Get over here!
Jax and Jax, and our enemy was Reptile from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
We played it for years and years. Like I was Jack, and that's how we got it. Cause Tyler, he's like, let's play a game. Let's play a game. Well, we'll make up our own characters and shit. Tyler's like, I'm gonna be Jax. It's like, all right,
I didn't really make up a character. I just wanted to be some fucking stainless steel arm having motherfucker from Mortal Kombat.
I remember too. I remember in my brain like, I'm gonna be Jax.
Which is crazy because everybody that watches this shit says I'm racist, and like the coolest character in Mortal Kombat was a black dude with metal arms.
Mm.
You know,
but
straight
what
up.
happened when he got those arms taken off?
Yeah,
he got his ass beat by the fucking monarch thing. What do they call those horse people?
Oh yeah, dude, the half.
Centaur.
Centaur.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name was in the game, but Centaur. He had goat horns or some shit, or ram horns.
Here we go. Casting characters.
Tell me the name of the guy that played Johnny
Give me
Cage.
a fucking list.
Johnny Cage. Dude, that made me mad in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That motherfucker got killed from the get-go.
Yeah, right off the bat, you kill the best.
Baraka.
Raiden.
Johnny Cage. Goro. Kentaro.
Kentaro was the Goro guy.
Motaro.
That must
Shao
be.
Kahn.
This is like
Jax.
a complete list from up to
Kung
down.
Lao. Kano. Hung.
Kano.
Liu Kang.
Kano.
You're thinking of fucking Surf
Turtles.
Ninjas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ninja
Same
Turtles
guy.
too.
Same guy.
Yeah. What the hell?
Ernie Reyes Jr.?
Ernie Reyes Jr. Liu Kang. Shang Tsung.
Ernie Reyes Jr. is a bad son of a bitch, dude.
Sonya
He kicked
Blade.
some ass. Sonya Blade.
Katana. Melina. Jade.
And the first one, Sonya Blade, is played by the lady from Billy Madison.
Jade was the purple girl.
Jade. Yeah, Jade.
I never played as her.
Scorpion.
No, she was
Sub-Zero,
green.
Reptile.
She was
Smoke.
green. I am Jade. Well, her name's fucking Jade, dude.
Secret
She's the one
character.
that gets it out with Liu
Chameleon.
Kang. Motherfucker could throw a ball
Oh,
of fire.
Rain. Yeah.
He was
red.
Smoke and Rain. Yeah. Smoke was the gray one. They were like predator looking things.
There was a yellow one.
No, they were all like the ninjas, like Scorpion.
Yeah. They were like robot ninjas.
There's a yellow one too, cause his name's
Yellow
Scepter.
Wait, oh, I mean straight. Oh no, oh orange.
Striker.
Striker had guns. He was like a fucking bounty hunter or some shit.
Yeah. Cause she kills him with the kiss of death in the movie. Can't believe they even made a second movie. The first one was good. They should have just stopped.
Well, that's how it goes. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. The first one was fucking kick ass.
The second one was kick ass.
Second one was kick ass if you're fucking 2. I mean, like
Fuck yeah, it's
7.
my favorite one.
Really? I like the first one.
Nightwolf was the fucking.
It's more personal.
Nightwolf was the fucking most horrible character ever. Remember Nightwolf?
Nightwolf.
Fucking useless.
I mean, I can watch Turtles 2.
Now, this is a fucking discussion we don't need
Fucking-
to have.
Token racist. Man.
No, dude, people that watch podcasts are fucking. I listen to podcasts like, and half the, like I listen to all kinds of. There's like 6,000 podcasts on this fucking Podomatic. I've listened to a bunch, and they're all like, towards like complete like retard bullshit. Like I think we can never succeed because we're always trying to be like, real, but whereas like 6,000 other people are being like gay as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is we need to fucking.
We need to like start talking about Pokemon. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Not, you know. That's
Gotta
an
catch them
exaggeration.
all. Gotta catch them all. How you
Like if we had a Magic the Gathering podcast, we'd probably be like in the top 3 podcasts of all time.
Fuck, really?
I don't know. I mean, I'm talking shit, but that's kind of what I'm saying.
World of Warcraft.
That's kind of how it is.
We're a little World of Warcraft, a little Call of Duty. We're talking about video games from the 90s.
Yeah. See that whole discussion we just had about someone might listen to
They
that.
just
and
boost
like
their ratings.
Yeah.
Like 30%.
Fucking A.
I'm serious. Like in the drug stuff, like people like drugs, people like, and then like right now we have a demographic of people who do drugs, play video games from the 90s, and drink Foster's beer, which I think we lost a bunch of customers.
I think we lost. I think we lost
I
about
was gonna say, we
2/3
almost
of all
lost
those
Tyler
people
on
we
that
did.
one.
Yeah, right. I almost
We had
fucking
we
left.
had Tyler from the first 2 things he said. Then you had Foster's. I'm like, fuck, we just lost Tyler.
Right. I'm out, you motherfuckers.
You guys don't like the Fosters?
No.
I drink, dude. I
didn't
drink
pay
it at
for it, so I
Outback
like it.
Steakhouse.
It's
and
fucking
I
delicious.
could eat it all, dude. Well, it was draft. It was a big, tall draft. It seemed tasty. I'm not hating on this. I can't slug it like I could a Bud Light. It's kind of giving me like a fucking dry feeling in my throat.
That's what I'm saying. It parched me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just a little parched.
Alright, here's a list of characters. Baraka, whatever, fuck you. Cyrax.
Hold on, am I having deja vu right now? What's going on?
I'm getting the one I missed.
Alright, go ahead.
Because I'm trying to figure out what the yellow fucking robot was.
Yellow robot.
I think his name was Scepter.
Oh, yeah.
Cyrax, Ermac,
Septor, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Human
There's a
Smoke.
red one, too.
That makes sense. Jax.
There's the yellow one in it.
Cable.
You got colors on there? Or like,
K-hole.
Cable.
cable.
Or Cabal. I don't know.
Oh, Cabal.
Is that like a full list? Like,
Nightwolf?
including like any fucking Mortal Kombat from the 2000s?
No, it's not.
Kung Lao is Liu Kang's brother, I'm pretty sure.
Is
Kano,
this Mortal Kombat
Raiden,
trilogy?
Noob Saibot. I don't know. Sector.
Maybe is it Sendel or is that
Shiva.
Princess Katana's mother?
Sindel.
Ooh, Shiva was the evil bitch.
Smoke. Sonya.
Sector.
Can you
Click
click on it
on
and see
Sector.
what his color is?
Alright.
He's probably the red one.
It's probably
But
shit.
there was a red and a yellow. If you're talking about what I'm thinking, you're talking about.
Does that give me a...
He looks red.
Picture.
Even him.
No, it's not giving me a picture.
What kind of picture?
It's a picture of all of them.
That's Mortal Kombat trilogy.
That's what you told me to look up.
I know. Oh, there you go. What is he?
It's not giving me the
Highlight,
name.
right?
There he is, right there. No, it's got fucking.
Yeah, there's
Nightwolf.
the red one. There's the yellow one. There's Jade. Like Tyler said, she's green.
Yeah, she's green because Jax's character
Jade
in that
is
movie
green.
isn't green too.
Huh?
Jade. The color jade is green.
That's what we said.
I didn't know that.
Am I having deja vu?
Striker.
Fucking dick. I'm just being an asshole
Hey,
now.
hey, are we tripping out right now?
Right?
Or what?
I mean, that's like the third time that we've each done that. I've done it to you twice.
Well, listen, I'm
You've
looking
done it
at
to
this
him once.
fucking shit while you guys are all talking.
Am I
trying to
having-
look at the shit you told me to look up. And then I get
I
there,
swear to God,
and
you guys pick on me 12 or 13 more times.
I'm fucking out of here.
So you're... so you're immortal?
Fuck you. Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun. Play that song. Can you play it? I'll play it. Should I? I just lost interest.
Nah. That plus an
We had 3 viewers, and now they're like, they won't stop fucking talking about Mortal Kombat. Some guy's sitting at his house going, "You motherfucking idiots!" and he's just yelling the name of his computer. It's like, I know what it is. I know. You win 10 points if you can get us.
Well, my good friend, if that's how you feel, don't forget the Ustream message board coming at you live from Ustream. Other than that, just leave it on the fucking YouTube, and we'll be sure to read it. Let's just call it Delete My Ideals 8 / the Mortal Kombat Power Hour. Oh, spell it with a C. That way they can't come get us for that.
I should have put in the description what we talk about. But it's so hard because I got to do it on Ustream, then I got to do it on YouTube, and then I got to do it to each fucking video, and then I forget to like do other things, and dude, it's so hard to be a fucking editor or something like that.
Oh yeah, dude, Mortal Kombat was the greatest game ever.
My favorite game was probably Zelda, Zelda 64 for sure.
Get over here! Boom!
Favorite? Oh, dude, you guys play Fallout 3 yet? Or
No.
any Fallouts? Dude, they're so awesome, man. There's Skyrim. You play Skyrim?
Yeah, I know what Skyrim is, but
It's the same game, but it takes place like a post-apocalyptic era.
I'm not too good at them RPG shit.
Oh, dude, I liked it. Dude, you could sit there for fucking like it'd be like 10 hours. You're like, holy shit, it's been 10 hours, and then you're like, fuck it.
That's how it was with like Vice City though too. So I guess I really can't say it wasn't into RPG because me personally, I think the greatest game ever created, PlayStation 2, Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Vice City.
And 64 GoldenEye.
Nah, man, Vice City was the fucking it though, dude.
I guess you'd have to choose categories, and then like what's.
But
the
you know what, dude?
overall-
I bought Grand Theft Auto 4 on Xbox 360 and fucking literally didn't go to sleep for 3 days just beating that game. Your name is Nico and you're a Yugoslavian fucking... You're a Yugo immigrant. You're
I like Saints Row 2 more.
You're
than
like,
I
shut
that
up,
one.
Frankie. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I hate that accent, dude. What is it? Hungarian or whatever it is?
Yeah, whatever the fuck you think.
Albanian?
Yugoslavian.
Oh, that's what you said. Yeah, I can't hear that shit, man. Anything European, just.
Fuck off, Frankie. I'm gonna have to fucking kill you, huh?
I guess I shouldn't say this because we got like 5 countries in Europe that watch our shit. But I hate your accents. I'm American, damn it.
That's right. I'll start wars about this shit. No.
It's called "We Rule the Fucking World." We beat you all, Russia. Fuckers.
Isn't that crazy? We never actually had a war with Russia.
We went to the moon, and that's how we beat them.
That was when
Oh, what do you fucking do? We got up there. What's up there? We found some rocks.
You know what's up there is helium. Was that what it is? China's going there, and they're gonna start doing fucking exports, dude. China's like, they're like way exceeding us in science. We closed down our hyper super collider or some shit like that. It's like called Fermi 3 or some shit. It's like this fucking like a tube, and they take elements and they fucking super speed them in this fucking tube, and they smash in together, and they can find out like the secrets of the universe from doing that.
like the Big Bang type shit. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We have one of those. We have like 2 of those here.
No, we shut them all down.
Probably because we figured it out. We're like, yep. Well, that's the end of that one.
No, there's way more. Hey, if we figured it out,
You're
we
telling
know,
me-
we know how the universe.
You're
set
telling
up,
me
right?
China's gonna set up a moon factory? Are they?
Yeah, helium. I'm sure. They're gonna fucking start.
Probably.
You guys want some big white rocks? I
Aren't
got
you
some
guys-
big white rocks. You should guys get some of
Aren't
these.
you guys
They're
paying
from the
those fucking?
moon.
Aren't you paying those indentured servants enough? Now you gotta move them to the moon and guarantee they'd never get a sign.
They're gonna
paycheck
build a
again.
railroad up there.
Right.
My hypothesis is that like China's gonna fucking go so far above us, and then they're gonna have to fucking immediately drop because
Yeah.
they're fucking themselves up.
Because
from
they're gonna
underneath.
be too beyond the rest of the world, and then they're not gonna be self sufficient because they have nothing.
Yeah, it's because
You know?
they ruin everything. They're ruining everything they got. There's people here now getting sick because of their pollution. It's fucking the jet stream. All their pollution is coming over and dumping right in the Midwest. Everyone's getting sick of it because these fucking nasty Chinese motherfuckers. I hate them, dude. Everything I read about from China, and I don't know if it's like American propaganda or not, but from everything I read is like I hate them. I want them all just to fucking not be.
That's kind of like the new thing because everybody's afraid China's gonna take over the world. But like I was saying earlier on the show a couple weeks back, we control the opium. Opium controls the Chinese people.
Yeah.
God bless America.
You know, I don't want to be like America's the best, and that's where my fucking perspective's coming from. But as a human being, what China is doing to the earth, and then not that I'm like a fucking hippie tree hugging person, but as a genuine,
Starting to come across as that.
not at all.
No,
These
it's
people
true.
are wiping out everything that they got, and it's affecting us as like people that breathe.
It's beating our balls off.
Like Japan had that Fukushima, that's like 5 Chernobyls at once. You can't go anywhere near Chernobyl without dying in like 10 days. I mean, there's people that go to Chernobyl, but they get so sick.
The difference
you know
is
what I'm saying?
the difference is they actually did something to stop that, whereas Chernobyl, that motherfucker is just still leaking.
Well, no, dude, Fukushima's still going on right now, dude. Because what are you supposed to do with a huge ass fucking pile of radiated shit that's so hot? And all the water they dump on it to cool it down flows right into the ocean because it's right next to the ocean on top of a goddamn fault line. Plus that, you know.
That ought to be good.
Godzilla!
I'm telling you, dude.
Oh no!
Those goddamn
There
fucking
goes
Orientals
Tokyo.
are ruining the world.
Yeah, and it's just the Japanese and the Chinese, really. I mean, everybody's afraid of Korea, but I don't know why.
I think I took it to a really bad level on hating
You
a
did.
race of people.
You went.
I'm talking about governments though. The fucking
Yeah, not the people, the government.
Or I guess when I say Chinese, Japanese.
Well,
should
here
say,
the reason it's not fucking the streets aren't covered in fucking garbage, which some places they are. If you've ever been to Cleveland, Ohio, for instance, but fucking or Newark, New Jersey's even worse. It's literally a dump. But look-
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. Fuck, hey, they can do whatever they want in the streets of Vegas. I love Vegas. But anyways, what I was saying,
You've never been to Vegas.
sure I have.
make sure you have the hole dug before you fucking bring the fucker there, because otherwise you'll be there all night. Couple of people show up.
Yeah.
You gotta dig a few more holes.
P.S. See you in Las Vegas. Fucking
And Elko, we're touring it, baby.
Elko, Nevada. We're the World Nevada tour. Anyways, man. No, I don't hate Asian people. I hate their governments mostly.
That's what I meant. May I say that?
Because like here we don't have that shit because it's all regulated. Like if there were no government, God knows what we would do with our garbage. Probably just drop it off at your house. to be
Like
honest with
I
you.
like Yoko. Yoko's
Yeah.
alright.
Dude, I just seriously want
Yeah.
to punch you in the face as hard as I can.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with her or anything else. Just that noise you made. I just wanted to find the heaviest thing and hit you with it. Like I was about to hit you with that lamp.
Like Dennis
Just
Leary.
'cause fuck. I was so
like our good
angry
friend,
now.
Like our good friend
Fuck.
Dennis Leary once said, You know, John Lennon took 6 to the chest. Yoko Ono right next to him, not one fucking bullet. Somebody please explain that to me.
Right.
You know? Oh.
I had really bad aim.
You think it'd kill?
Bam! Shit! Bam! God damn it! Bam! I am so sorry! Bam! 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 Fuck! Every one of them? Son of a bitch! You know what?
The
Fuck!
whole
I should
time-
have saved one for myself. This is horseshit.
I love how they say the fact that he dropped to one knee and then did the shot or whatever was like CIA trained or whatever. And it's like, fuck that. The dude might have been watching Charlie's Angels or something, you know? Like, that, fuck. He shot Lennon instead of Yoko. That's where he fucked up, you know? Oh.
Yeah, he dropped to one knee.
It's been
God
an
forbid
hour.
he had to tie his shoe.
No.
He figured he was only like what, a few feet away. He was gonna miss.
Right, he had to stop. He leaned down to tie his boot, and when he looked up, she was gone. So, fuck it.
That's what happened. He bent down to tie his shoe. They came out. He hurried up and fired all 6 shots and went, fuck, wrong one. That's what happened. The whole reason John Lennon died because the guy was in a hurry to tie his shoe.
Find the search button and type in "Delete My Ideals," and then it'll come up.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, if you're wondering why we've stopped and looked off to the corner of the room, it's because Damon is taking a piss again
While talking on the phone
while he's on the phone.
with Big Brand.
He's
Brand,
double-handing
Brand,
it, which is
Brand.
completely unnecessary. Let's be real.
Bobby
And I'm just waiting for the phone to slip out between his head and just go right into the toilet.
Bobby Brand. Ba ba ba.
And then I hope he flushes.
Ah,
I didn't flush last time because if it's yellow, let it mellow.
that's right. If it's brown,
No.
flush it down.
Not in my house.
If it's
Flush
brown,
all that shit because it stinks.
oh yes. Let's start flushing some of these clothes down.
If you
while we're
pee
at
out
it.
clear, then yeah, by all means.
If that's the case, what's with all these dirty ass clothes? Can we start flushing them down?
I'm talking about there's a sock there. I think they're clean.
Fuck a sock. Fuck, I lost my career to a sock one time.
I fucking knew I was gonna take another piss. That's why I didn't flush the toilet.
Ah, shit. Well, is that,
Oh, we ready to wrap it up?
yeah, what do we got, 8:30? Fuck, 8:24. This is a good
How long
one.
have we been on?
This has been a good one. We've been up for an hour.
We out of time?
Yeah, we've been up for an hour and 10 minutes.
We're out of time?
already. No, we're not out of time.
We're out of time.
Well, you got something to say?
No, we're out of
I
time.
have nothing to say. Other than maybe next time, you know, a pair of socks, you know? Maybe some motor readers.
I just got out of the shower. There's no way you smell me.
Did you shit on your feet when you were in there?
Oh, I'm not Danny Cow.
Fun fact, shout out to Layton Stone. Don't forget to piss on your feet to avoid the athlete's foot.
Yeah, it's not helping.
Hold on, we gotta.
I remember that smell.
Are we really closing it down?
Yeah, I think that's it, man.
And Sunday, what are we gonna do Sunday?
Sunday, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Sunday, 10 to 12. 10 to
Good.
12. Are we good for 10 to 12?
I'm only gonna watch it live then, and Walking Dead's on.
Nobody.
After 10. What time's it over?
It starts at 9, and then you got that Talking Dead shit.
Okay,
There's
well,
Walking Dead, and then there's Talking Dead,
Yeah, they have a talk show about it for an hour.
wow.
and people watch that.
Yeah. A lot. It used to only be a half hour.
Hey,
Which with all the
clearly
commercials-
we're relying on YouTube.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah. All right, so, just so you know, watch us
And people
Sunday.
watch that. People watch people talking about random shit. Yeah, hopefully.
I do. That's why I wanted to do that, because that's all I do.
So, Sunday, 10 to 12.
Sunday 10 to 12, after you get done watching Walking Dead, if you want to ignore Talking Dead.
Yeah.
Check us out, man. Delete My Ideals on
Let's face it,
Ustream.
in this day and age, everybody has the fucking DVR shit.
Because to be fair,
If you don't,
there's two things I'm
It'll
not
be
going to
on
be
tomorrow.
doing on Sunday. One, watching The Walking Dead. Oh, 3 things. One, watching The Walking Dead. Not doing that. Not going to watch The Talking Dead. And I'm not going to fucking let anybody on this podcast or on this Ustream or on this YouTube recording speak of The Walking Dead. So don't.
I don't watch it, and what I did watch, we already talked about.
Yep.
So.
actually, you might get more like the fucking. We'll work out. If you talk about Walking Dead, we'll probably get a lot of people watching.
I don't
I don't
really
have
want to
cable.
talk about The Walking Dead.
I don't have cable.
I would rather not be viewed by somebody that's
Zombies
watching
died
Like
again.
what I was saying, like if
It happened.
if you have a subject that people could get into,
It's like the highest rated show ever.
Seinfeld,
Yeah.
No, Walking Dead is beat it. It's like the highest rated network TV show.
about a show about fucking zombies.
Network? Network is, or cable or network?
I don't fucking know. Cable,
Because you gotta understand, like,
Cable. Probably cable. Listen, fuck Seinfeld. That was the dumbest fucking show on earth.
I like Seinfeld.
That show's fucking boring.
I like the one where
I have never laughed at it.
I like the one where Kramer's got to act out the fucking diseases, and he draws all the diseases, and he comes home, he's got to practice having a disease so that the doctors can guess what it is, and he comes home and he kicks the door in. It's like, well, I got chlamydia.
What?
You never saw that episode?
No.
Oh, it's
Well,
the shit. The best one is actually the one, because I'm from Michigan, so it was like a good joke for me. The one where they steal the mail truck and they fill it up with, they don't steal it, they borrow Newman's mail truck, and they fill it up with pop bottles and pop cans and beer cans, and they're going to drive it to Michigan to get the 10-cent deposit instead of whatever the deposit is there.
They don't have a deposit.
Okay, either way.
In Maine, they got 5 cents.
Yeah, but here you got 10. And back then, gas was only like 96 cents a gallon.
Back then, it didn't fucking matter.
Right.
It's like gas. God damn, motherfucker. I'll pay for your gas. You know.
It's the last thing I'm worried about.
Here's $20. I'll take you to Cleveland.
It's like if back in the 70s.
No, wait, that's why they took the mail truck. Because the postal service would have paid for the gas. Yeah.
So everything worked out.
Actually, they never made it there. They stopped trusting each other halfway and get into a big fight.
Spoiler alert.
It was
From
an
1994.
Yeah, let me forgive me if I fucking ruined 1994 again. By the way, this day and age,
You ruined my fucking whole 90s, asshole.
pretty sure 2 days ago, not today, so 2 days ago, I'm pretty sure it was Kurt Cobain's birthday, so happy birthday, Casey, and
Damn, I should have brought my notes, because 2 days ago something else happened that was pretty crazy.
oh well. Cue the music, man. Let's put an end to this shit. Don't forget to fucking check out the Blue Angel Lounge and their jam, Delete My Ideals. They didn't write this song for us, but we fucking made it that way, because they kick ass.
I got permission from the Blue Angel Lounge
Yeah.
to use their name.
So
which,
just so YouTube knows,
Yeah.
suck the Blue Angel Lounge's dick next time.
Hey,
Actually, maybe not. Maybe that's negative advertising.
I don't know about that.
Can I say fuck? Maybe
You've
on
been
YouTube.
saying it all night.
Do they not want me to say fuck on YouTube? Is that the problem?
I have no idea.
Those fucking bastards.
But check it out. Here is the Blue Angel Lounge, coming to a city near you if you are in Europe.
Is that true?
They're not touring, they're not even big. I mean, they're big.
Are they even from America?
No, from Germany. It's a German band.
Oh shit.
They got like 10 members of the band.
That's why they're only online.
Just got one guy that fucking band.
Yeah, you seen it?
No, I just heard it. Oh, you've seen it? No.
We have no notes. See, I think notes ruin it. It's just like, I gotta cover my notes. And it's like, your notes suck.
We never cover the notes. We have notes that we never use.
The first one single page of notes I have lasted the first 4
That's how little is fucking notes. You know, like the notes I had, it was like, I didn't know enough about the subject to even bring it up. So what do you even tell me? Yeah, it's good. Beer's not in my ass and shit.